So today, and it's a very unusually bright, sunny, and warm day for the 5th of January. In fact, we have this really freakishly warm day here. If you look over here, you can see what I'm talking about. And one of the reasons why I'm here in the corner of the cabinets is because of how bright it is, because when I put the window directly behind me, I get too backlit, and my face is totally dark when I go to recording. So I have to move over a little bit to alleviate that backlight. Well, so today is bright, sunny, and I'm not going to put it to waste. I'm getting ready to do some ribs over here, and we're going to put them on the smoker, and so just want to let you know. So come on, follow along, see what we're doing. Alright folks, so I got these two great looking slabs of ribs here. One obviously is longer than the other, I don't know why, but it is what it is. And I'm going to go ahead and remove this little bit of skirt that's right here. Nice sharp knife. And same on this one probably. Nope, not much skirt on that one at all. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to score right through this membrane. I'm not removing it. And if you want to know why, look up in the right hand corner and you'll see where I did a test on the membrane. And so these are home ribs. These are not for sale, and or for public consumption, so to speak. And you will know why I'm going this route. It's way easier. There we go, all the way down. Since I've got them on the back, I'll go ahead and start in with my rub here. I'll give them a good coat. This is South's Barbecue rub. I've used it before in some of my videos. I like it. It's got a sweetness to it. Now, I don't like to rub my ribs or chicken too long before I'm going to put them on the smoker, and the reason being is because rubs tend to draw moisture out, and when you're talking about ribs or chicken, there's not a lot of moisture there to start with, not compared to butts or briskets. And butts or briskets you can easily do the night before if that's what you wish to do. But I like to rub my ribs and my chicken almost immediately prior to putting them on the smoker. Alright, so now we're going to go get our smoker going. We'll put these in the refrigerator, and then I'm going to go get my smoker going. And so we'll follow along here. Okay, well now it's decision time. Do I want to use Betty Lou, or do I want to use Betty the Brinkman? Decisions. Betty Lou or Betty the Brinkman. Decisions. Alright folks, so I guess Betty the Brinkman has won this decision. And that's simply because I have to show her a little love once in a while. And let's see. So I'm using some lump charcoal in here today. I have to confess that this is only the second time, or I should say the second bag of lump charcoal that I've ever used in my entire life. And last time I used it, I wasn't very happy with it, and I think the reason being I got the smoker too hot, and I choked down the air inlet and outlet, and got that nasty creosote-like flavor to my meat. And to say I wasn't happy, that would be an understatement. So I'm going to give it another try here. And my goal is to not get the smoker too hot using this lump charcoal, because I know lump charcoal burns a lot hotter than the briquettes. I've also got a couple pieces of wood in here. I think one of them is oak and I think the other one's hickory in here. And so let's get this thing lit up, get to work. Alright, just like that, I think I got a fire going in here. That is some western charcoal there. And there you go. That's some western charcoal that I got at Walmart. And now I've had that for a little bit, and maybe that has, I don't know, collected some moisture or something. And maybe that's the reason why it's snapping and popping the way it is. I do not know. Seems like a plausible explanation to me. But it does look like we've got some coals going in there already. And so I'm going to let this, you know, get a good start before I put the meat on here. Get some, I mean, I got some coals going, but I don't have good coals going. Does that make sense? I like to have a nice bed of coals in there, so I'm going to let it burn for a little bit. We'll come back. Okay folks, well it looks like we got us a pretty good fire going in here. And I think it's, I got my thermometer set up inside my cook chamber over here, and I'm not going to be using a probe actually in the meat itself, only to keep an eye on the temperature in the cook chamber. Alright folks, so I got my my thermometer probe right sitting over here. I'm going to put these about the middle of this smoker, kind of like that. And we're going to let it go for a little bit, keep an eye on our temperature, and adjust as needed. We're going to be playing it by whatever the thermometer on our smoker there says. I want to say 225, 275, in that range. You know, this is an offset smoker, and it's going to be a range. It's not going to be an exact single temperature. Alright, so it's been about an hour and we're actually holding our temperature really well. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, loudmouth. So at any rate, we're holding our temperature really well. Let's take a look at these ribs real quick and see how we're doing. Oh, they look real nice. Real nice. I think I'm going to turn them end for end. That dropped it down real quick, but we're going to monitor our temperature and we'll be back in a little while. One thing I want to point out to you is notice how clean that smoke coming out of the stack is. That's what I want to see, is a nice clean burn. Help keep that flavor looking good, or tasting good I should say. The smoke looks good, the flavor we want to taste good. Alright folks, so it's been about an hour and a half. Our temperature is still running about 261, right where we want it. I'm going to give these a quick spray down with some, that is no sugar added cranberry juice. Ocean spray, no sugar added cranberry juice. There we go. Give them a spray down like that. And then we will just keep monitoring this temperature. And back in a little bit. Okay, so it's been about 2¼ hours now. And my neighbor brought some pork chops over. Give them another spray down like so. I'm going to flip them end for end again. I'm inside making barbecue sauce. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, folks, so since I'm going to do a since I'm going to do the 3-2-1 method here, I'll lay that over there. See if it suddenly got breezy. I'm going to go ahead and wrap these. It's been 3 hours now. My temperature inside the smoker, it says 229. So as soon as I do this, I'm going to throw a little more fuel to the fire. My neighbor brought some pork chops over and had me put those on the smoker. Since I'm at it. Need to get a picture before wrapping here. Okay, now we'll get these wrapped. I'm going to go ahead and take some of this juice that I had for spritzing them with. There's one. Okay, so I'm going to boost up the temperature a little bit here, and then and we'll be back. Alright folks, so it has been 2 hours wrapped in the foil now. So it's time to take these ribs and get them out of the foil. Oh yeah. See how the pullback on the ribs here? That's a very good sign. Oh, and they are tender. Very tender. Like that. The one I had to wrap kind of twice. There are some beautiful looking ribs. And now it's time to put some sauce to these dudes. I just made this sauce, and if you haven't seen it, you might want to go back and look at that video. If you look at the top right hand corner, I'm going to put the sauce video out before I put the ribs video out. And so you can find the link right up there in the top hand corner. Top right hand corner. Alright folks, one more hour, keeping our temperature at 275 to 225. We'll be back. Ooh-wee. Alright folks, look at that. There is our finished product. I'll remove these. I'll take them inside. I'm going to let them rest for half an hour. Alright folks, well I can tell you, but boy, these ribs are smelling good. I'm going to get one out of the middle. Kind of like that. Have to cheat. These ribs got the whole house smelling. You know how your house gets to smell good food? Alright folks, let's get turned around. It is that time. If you look out this window behind me, it's definitely not as bright as when we started earlier today. Oh boy, I have been looking forward to this all day. Well, there you go. Nice bite. Nice and tender too. Oh, these ribs are great. Folks, when I tell you, this is not your average January food around here. That makes it all the better. Some good summertime food in the middle of the winter. There's a party in my mouth. That sauce caramelized real nicely there on those ribs. I'm happy. Folks, do me a favor. If you like what you're seeing down here in the bottom right hand side, bottom right hand corner, hit like and subscribe. And stay tuned. There's always more to come. And no, I have not stopped doing barbecue.